Hi folks, Steve here from Abbotsford, British Columbia. Back with another episode of the Christian Dummy Show. Unfortunately, it's not a joyful show right now. The other day there's been a tragic accident involving Dudley and Franklin has succumbed to his injuries. This episode now is an inspiration to celebrate Franklin's life.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate the life of our friend Franklin. Franklin was a happy fellow. He lived in the oak tree in my backyard. He was always full of love and happiness, wanting to help his fellow people. And it is a great sadness that we lose him today. Sometimes he was full of fear, but he was working with us to try and overcome that. We pray for his family, and we pray for his loved ones who are waiting for his return. Could I ask everybody to join me in the 23rd Psalm?
Yes.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
The Lord is my shepherd, so I shall not want.
He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
He leadeth me beside still waters.
He leadeth me beside still waters.
He restoreth my soul.
He restoreth my soul.
He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake.
He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
I will fear no evil.
I will fear no evil.
For thou art with me.
For thou art with me.
Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Thy rod and thy staff,
They comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies.
Thou
preparest a table before me
In the
presence of mine enemies.
Thou anointest my head with oil.
Thou anointest my head with oil.
My cup runneth over.
My cup runneth over.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life.
Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life.
And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Amen.
Amen.
Dave, would you like to say a few words about Franklin?
Yeah, folks, first thing I'd like to say is good to see you back, Granny Lanny. I know you were still on your trip. It's good to see you back home, and but I would like to say about Franklin is he was a great guy. I'd always see him when I was out gardening and stuff, and he'd come and visit once in a while, and always having to deal with that fear. And I was trying to explain to him, like God says, God takes care of the birds and the grass and everything, but he just couldn't get the concept, and he'll be sadly missed. He'll be sadly missed.
Elmo, would you like to say a few words?
Yes. Well, even though he's gone, we will never forget him. He was a true friend to all of us.
Thank you.
Those times that was loaded, I would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye, Franklin. Frank, would you like to say a few words?
Well, one thing, it's not the time or place, but if I see that Dudley,
Frank, it's not the time. Frank.
I know, but he was one of my best friends, and Oh, I can't talk right now.
We all feel your pain, Frank.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Well, folks, like I said again, many of us have asked, why do good things happen? Why do bad things happen to good people? And I think God has a perfect plan for everybody. What do you think, Granny Lanny?
We all have a journey to walk, and God calls us when it's our time. We just don't know how He'll call us.
I know. You know what, guys? I think we should sing a nice song because I think Franklin would like that. He always enjoyed our singing. I remember he'd always listen
Yeah.
when we sang.
Well, that was fun.
I have a good song because Jesus died for us and he lived again. So I'm sure in some way, Franklin will live on. It's called Because He Lives. Everybody join us in the song. God sent His Son. They call Him Jesus. He came to love, heal, and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all the fear is gone. 'Cause I know He holds a future, and life is worth the living just because He lives. How sweet to hold a newborn baby and feel the pride and joy He gives. But greater still, the calm assurance this child can face uncertain days because He lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because Jesus lives, all the fear is gone. 'Cause I know He holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives. And then one day I'll cross a river, I'll fight life's final, a war with pain. And then as death gives way to victory, I'll see the lights of glory, and I'll know He lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because Franklin lives, all the fear is gone. Because I know He holds a future, and life is worth the living just because He lives. Well, thanks, folks. Thanks for attending this service. We all appreciate it. Please send our prayers out for Dudley and Tony. They're all in a heap of trouble. We don't know what's going to happen next. Granny Lanny, would you like to lead us in prayer?
Dear Lord,
Mm.
dear Lord,
Dear Lord,
please take our friend Franklin into your kingdom.
Please take our friend Franklin into your kingdom.
We commend his spirit to you.
We commend his spirit to you.
Please surround his friends and family with your love.
Please surround his friends and family with your love.
Please watch over Dudley.
Please watch over Dudley.
And please help us to forgive him in our hearts.
Please help us to forgive us
as we know you have forgiven him.
as we know you have forgiven him.
Please, I want to pray for Tony.
I want to pray for Tony.
Please bring him home.
Please bring him home.
And help him clarify what has happened in this.
Please help him clarify what has happened in this.
So we know what's going on with him.
So we know what's going on with him.
We pray for the safety of all of us.
We pray for the safety of all of us.
And thank you for bringing me home, Lord.
And thank you for bringing me home, Lord.
Bless us all.
Bless us all.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, folks. Thanks again. We'll see you next time on the Christian Dummy Show.